Uh-oh. Who's that? Claudice. Hey, Claudice. How are you? Yeah? Good, 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 good. The microphone's a little low, though. Oh, hey, Agatha.
Hello.
How you doing, Agatha? You good? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Something happened? Nothing happened, no?
No.
Okay. Oh, Agatha, your test, did you do a test with the school or something?
Yeah. It was uh, two 2 days ago.
Ah, you did do, okay, okay. So I didn't receive the results, but I think probably Luciana probably corrected them because I sent all of my notes in, but I didn't have your test. So today I can't give you a mark, but everything else is ready. So I guess it's okay. How about Marcos? Marcos, how are you?
Who is Gia?
I'm fine.
What's that? Who is what? Diana.
Yep.
I don't know who Diana is. I'm guessing Felipe.
Uh,
Ah, yeah, it is. Hey, Felipe. Okay. So, Marcus, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Marcus, Marcus, how are you? Quick, quick, quick.
Can
You
you
do?
hear me?
Ah, yeah. How you doing?
Good.
All right. You got any news?
No.
Okay. Maeli has news. I know Maeli has news because she always has news because her life is exciting, unlike our lives. So, Maeli, what's up?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you have news, right? Some wonderful news. Nothing.
No news.
Ah,
No.
nothing at all?
Mm. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. How about you, Philippe? You got anything? Your mic's off, man. Can't hear you.
No, I don't
No,
have.
no, nothing at all. Ah, man. Okay, I'm gonna ask you if Lohani has any news. Maybe I'll get something that way. Does Lohani have any news she won't tell me about?
Oh, no.
Huh? Okay, no? Lohani, nothing going on? Ah, all right. Everybody with no life. How about Ahiki? How you doing, Ahiki?
I'm good.
Oh yeah? All right. You got any news? Hey, look, you're inside. Eles deixaram você entrar na casa. Parabéns. Wonderful. All right.
Nossa, que porta bonita, viu, Henrique?
I-
So what's up, man?
Teacher,
Yes, yes.
e as notas?
Yeah, e as notas? Vamos ver. Vamos ver. Eu tô olhando para as notas agora.
Eu fiquei esperando isso aí a semana inteira, você não tá entendendo.
Ah,
Me
é?
too, me too.
Oxe, que eu tô agoniada, viu?
Ok. Quem tira foto rapidinho. Ok, já foi. Ok, so, tem as notas aqui. Mais ou menos. Okay, no, don't worry. Don't worry too much. It's not such a big deal. Okay, so we'll talk about that in 1 second. We'll talk about that in 1 second. But yeah, we'll talk about that in 1 second. Okay, Ahiki, you said you're good?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. And I was saying, gente, o que tá acontecendo na sua casa, Ahiki? Oh my God.
Because I am not home.
No, where are you?
I'm in Coroa Vermelha.
Ah, okay. In the Red Crown. He's in Red Crown. Okay, cool like school. So, and Cloud GC. Cloud GC is gone. Bye, Cloud GC. See you next time. Have a wonderful weekend, Cloud GC. Bye. Oh, and and she's back. All right. She couldn't even hear anything. Okay. All right. So, who wants to know what the marks are? Is there anybody here who thinks that they didn't pass? How about that? Nobody? Everybody thinks that they passed, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Very interesting. Very interesting. Listen, guys, this is what I'm going to tell you about the test. Well, the test is only part of the mark, right? Because we've got, let's talk about how the mark is, okay? This report card, which you will get today, okay? In fact, probably Nea is sending it now or going to send it right away to you guys. So, but she's probably waiting for me to talk to you guys in class first. So here's the thing. The test is, or I'm sorry, the marks are based on what? The same things that we used to base them on. Do you remember, like at the beginning of the year last year? Does everybody remember? Because this year has been strange. But now with this report card, we've got everything that we had on the old things. We've got speaking in class. We got the oral test that you guys sent me, the video, right? So that's the speaking, half and half, which is good. Because those two things together are 25% of the mark, 25%, right? So that means that, you know, it maybe a person could easily recuperate any problems with, like, for example, listening, because they speak a lot. But you have to speak in class, because if you don't speak in class, está jogando fora 12%, 13%, aliás. Jogar no lixo, para não abrir sua boca na sala de aula. Já pensou? So, alguém aqui vai sentir as consequências disso já. Não vou falar quem é, but somebody here is going to feel that. So, look at Henrique. Oh, look at him. He started to cry. Okay, number 2. Okay, so that's good. Number 2, the participation class. Everybody participated really well. I've got the PPT results, okay, and you guys did pretty well. Do you guys know your PPT results? Do you know what you got?
Yes.
Resultados, yeah?
Foram só 3, né?
Yeah. Eu acho que sim. I don't remember. I think so, yeah.
Foram só 3.
Yeah, okay. So são 3, right? 25 pontos. Only 25 pontos aquilo. In participation, right? It's not 25 against the whole thing, but 25% of participation. It's a big mark. So you guys did okay. Very well. And then, so PPT was important. Speaking in class is important. Okay, ambos são igualmente importantes. If you take the PPT and you take the speaking in class, você junto, isso é 25% da sua nota. Okay? É incrível, né? So, you've got that. Then you've got, que mais? No, 25 não, desculpa aí. 13% da sua nota, desculpa aí. 13%. But still, it's high. Then you've got the oral test, right? The video, that was good, okay? But you guys are in transitions too, right? This is upper intermediate. So you should not be reading while you're doing an oral test, okay? And everybody who thinks that they were reading and I didn't notice, I noticed in every single case. It's impossible. It's impossible. Como você vai falar uma frase com 3, 4 palavras que você nunca falou na sua vida, ok? E do nada você está produzindo na oral test? Não é bem assim, não. So that's, you guys, I need you to really, really try. It's important because what we're testing is your ability to have a conversation, okay? And it's okay if you make mistakes, but next time, because right now, okay, I'll let some things go. It's extraordinary circumstances, but in the advanced classes, you need to really try. You need to really force things a little bit. And on the last test too. Okay, and then the listening and the written. Okay, now I would say this time, guys, that the listening was the worst part of the test. Would you guys agree with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Listening was definitely the most difficult part, because it seemed to me that, now, not everybody, and that's okay, but it seemed to me that like some people, for example, they did very well on the written test, didn't do great on the listening test. And sometimes that's the case. I thought the listening was maybe a little more difficult than everybody was expecting. But, you know, that's life. That's how it works sometimes, okay? But it's good to know. So, so that being said, what I'll do is we're going to continue. We'll have our regular class, okay? And then sometime in the class when we're doing an exercise, I'll start sending you the marks, okay? And what I'll do though, like when you're doing a listening or something, okay, I'll send you only the listening and the written part of the test. That's all I'm gonna send to you, okay? And then the rest of the marks you'll receive today anyways. Okay, but just so you have an idea, all right? Now, and the way it works too is that if you, okay, we know that what's the average? A média. What is it?
70.
70, that's right. Okay.
70.
70. But that's 70 em geral, right? So for example, let's say that you get 60% on a written test, for example, but you get 80% on your listening, then you're okay because you're at the 70, right? So that happens. And sometimes you get a little lower in one and a little higher in the other and you pass. Sometimes because you got your participation in class, right? This group is good for participation. Eu vou lá enchendo o saco, but you guys are very good for participation in general, right? Because it's a small group and everybody participates. Homework, you guys do homework very well, right? So I don't have a big problem with almost anything with you guys with participation. So we've got that. We've got the oral, okay? In general, everybody participates in class. So we've got the oral part of the thing, and that's all helpful, right? So sometimes if you have a bad part of a test, it's okay because the other part evens out and you get above 70, right? Of course, we want to get a good mark in everything, of course, but sometimes it's thing. But there's only one thing. If your mark is below 50 in anything, then you have to redo that part of the test. Okay, that's not like a Luciano rule. That's a Fisk rule. Okay, that comes from like God. Okay, because if a franquia says that if you get less than 50, then you have to do that part of the test again. Okay, so as an example, if on the oral test, for some reason you got less than 50, then you would be required to do the oral test again. If on the listening you got less than 50, you'll have to do the listening test again. Okay, same thing with the written. Okay, but don't worry about it. And with participation too, if somebody gets less than 50 on participation, then Luciana will give them so much homework that they will cry. Okay, so that they have to do it just to practice. Okay, because Luciana is cruel and terrible. very, very angry woman. Very angry woman. All right, so that's it. She's not terrible. Yeah, she's terrible. But she wants everybody to pass. She wants to help. Good. So that's it. Now I'm not going to tell you anything more. And well, let's start our class, and then I'll send you the marks in just a little while. Okay. But guys. Oh, here, this between you and me. Everybody I'm looking at here, you all passed. Okay, everybody passed. So no panic. Okay. Good. You feel better? Everybody passed. We're going to continue on. We're good. Okay. Cool. Shh. I'm turning off the camera. Oh, too late, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go. Grab your books. Let's get going. We'll start lesson 6. Now, wonderful.
Que mistério, viu?
Não é mistério. Eu não quero. Se você quiser, eu falo suas notas aqui. Eu tô protegendo
Não.
vocês. Não, eu falo de
Não.
uma hora.
Pelo amor de
Mas todo
Deus,
mundo
não.
não passou, tá protegendo o quê?
Não, você não
Rapaz,
tá na média. Mas se você não quer.
esse listening aí me deixou surtada a semana toda.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, what's up?
Na semana passada eu não participei. Na semana passada não, na retrasada eu não participei da aula. Ele foi passada? Sei lá, não lembro. Foi quando fez o review.
Right.
Então, isso conta como atividade eu precisava enviar para você?
Bom, conta como lição de casa. Se eu checo e tal, isso faz parte da lição de casa, entendeu?
Então eu posso enviar ou já passou do tempo?
Não, já passei o nosso
Beleza.
para lá, yeah, okay. But don't worry too much about it. Oh, on the evaluation report, eu não posso mostrar para vocês porque eu não sei como eles vão mandar para vocês. Então, mas eu tenho uma tabela aqui. But I'll give you an idea of how it works, okay? So we've got like part of the marks are like written, listening, and oral, right? So got your written, 25%, listening, 25% da nota. Nota oral são duas partes. Tem na sala de aula e a prova oral, que você combina para fazer. Então, por exemplo, na sala de aula você está falando o tempo inteiro, ótimo, eu te dou 100, and then no vídeo foi meia boca, você tira 60, você vai tirar a média, aí 80 vai ser sua nota oral. Aquele 80, 25% da sua nota. And then participation. And participation agora, para essas aulas online, são do PPT, ok, neste nível pelo menos. PPT, interaction quer dizer como se dá na sala de aula com os outros, ok? A Agatha tomou banho aqui. Ok, ok, ela briga com todo mundo, ninguém gosta dela, né? Ok, then, Agatha, I'm joking, okay? Like top marks for Agatha. So, all right, so PPT, interaction in class, desempenho na sala de aula. Desempenho não é só interagir entre as outras pessoas, porque tem pessoas aqui que falam muito em português o tempo inteiro. Então, interage com os outros, sim. Fala em inglês, não. Então, um vai alto, o outro vai baixo. All right? And then homework, lição de casa. Então, neste caso, Marcos, pode ser que dos 8 vezes que eu pedi lição de casa, você perdeu um pouco da porcentagem. Pode ser, ou não. Mas não fica muito preocupado, não. Okay? All right, so that's it. Okay, cool like school. So let's get going. We're in the book. There we go. And let's go to lesson 6. All right, out of hand. What does that mean, out of hand? If I say, oh man, this class is out of hand, what am I saying? Any idea? No? Does anybody have any idea? Out of hand? Nobody has any idea? Okay, what about if I'm walking my dog on the street and at the park, for example, and my dog sees a lot of other dogs, and then my dog gets out of hand? What do you think that would mean? I'm walking my dog. Como? Fala de novo.
Perdeu o controle?
That's it. It's out of control. Out of hand, out of control. That's exactly right. If it's in your hand, you have control. It's out of your hand, it's out of control. You don't have any control. So when we say something is out of hand, we mean it's out of control. Literally, that's it. Okay, so if we look at page 50, we see this out of hand. What do you see in this page 50? What's up here? Are those chocolates? What do you think that means, out of hand with chocolates and hearts?
Yeah.
Does your heart ever get out of control?
What?
Does your heart ever get out of control? Your heart, does it ever get out of control? Does it beat out of control? You look at somebody and it goes da, 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 and you feel like you want to die. Does your heart ever get out of control? Look at Enrique. Enrique's in love all the time. Okay. You can see him. It's in his face. All right, let's take a look here. Starting off. Okay, check what applies to you. Okay, this we're talking about purchasing things. Okay, in this case, this out of hand is a different kind of thing. It's not the heart. It's buying. Okay, check what applies to you. Agatha, can you read the first thing, please?
I feel great when I buy it.
Okay, does that apply to anybody here? Feel great when I buy things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. What about guilty? Do you ever feel guilty when you buy things? Guilty, culpado, culposo. You ever feel bad? No, never?
Depends on.
It depends on the,
Depends.
Like you buy it, then you go home and you go, why? Why did I spend my money on that? Você compra aquela coxinha desse tamanho, chinês.
Not at the same moment.
Right, exactly. And then later you think, oh,
because I buy some weeks later. Why I bought this.
Right. Okay, there you go. Good. Okay, number 2, or the next one, I'm sorry. Marcos, can you read it for us, please?
I go shopping when I'm stressed.
Good. How about that? I go shopping when I'm stressed. What about that?
No.
No.
Nobody? Nobody goes shopping when they're stressed? My ex-wife in Canada. In Canada, man, we had.
You have our ex-wife.
I have several ex-wives. So, You didn't know that? No, I'm joking. I don't have several. But yeah, I have an ex-wife. You didn't know that?
Não.
I thought everybody knew that. Okay, so my ex-wife, que graças a Deus, então isso é prova que Deus existe. Ou é. Okay, so anyways, this we were living in Canada. She's Brazilian though, right? So she's Brazilian and she's Brazilian Italian. Gente, nunca caso com uma mulher que é ambos brasileira e italiana, não dá. And so what happened? We have a big fight in Canada. Big fight in Canada, right? And it wasn't my fault, of course. But after the fight, she decided that she was going to, tipo assim, a gente brigou, and then I left the apartment because I said, well, I can't deal with this. I have to leave. So I left the apartment. And when I went back to the apartment, she was gone, right? So que isso no Canadá, ela foi para onde? So I thought, okay, she went to her friend's house or to maybe my parents' house. I didn't know. So I called my father and she wasn't there. And I called my mother and she wasn't there. So I thought, okay, she went to her friend Vivian's house. I thought for sure, right? Então, deixei para lá. And then the next day, I go to call her. I waited all day and she didn't call me. So at night I called and I said, Vivian. And she's like, hello, Chris. And I said, Vivian, is Billy there? Billy's my wife. I said, is Billy there? And she's like, no, Billy's not here. And I said, well, have you seen her? I said, yeah, I've seen her. She was here. And I said, well, where is she? Where did she go? Is she coming home? And Vivian says, no, she's not coming home. She's going home. And I said, what do you mean she's going home? Ela estava no avião, já estava voltando para o Brasil. Foi de uma... And I was like, wow. So, and pois é. Okay, and so in
Uma briga séria?
não foi nada sério, não. Ela voltou pro outro, saiu do país, você acha que não foi? A gente foi uma briga, sei lá.
Ah, mas ela vai que ela se precipitou.
Não foi, não. Ela sem dúvida, ela foi, gente, não sei. Eu acho que it's a long story, but anyways, yeah, it was a big fight, but not that big of a fight. But the thing is, like, for example, let's say you're in a relationship. My Ellie knows, because my Ellie is an angry woman sometimes. She fights with her boyfriend and tries to kill him. Right?
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever? Okay. So,
My Ellie look like the type woman. Ela parece que bate na gente. Eu não sei, ela tem cara de dar um tapa assim, não sei.
Você acha? Eu postaria.
Only with my students.
Ah, é?
I am very, very
violent.
Very.
Eu conheço 50% dos seus alunos, eu sei já.
Você já perguntou, não acredito.
É claro, gente. So,
my God.
Oh boy. So here's the thing. So anyways, if you have, let's say you have a big fight in a relationship, right? Que é normal, vai acontecer. No casamento, por exemplo, acontece. Claudia sabe. So, and then you have this fight, right? And then somebody says, well, I have to go. Então, você vai para casa da sua mãe, ou o cara vai para casa do pai dele, ou sei lá, mas alguém sai...
Sei lá, você volta para o seu país.
Não, depois você sai para respirar e depois você conversa no telefone, você fala, tá, vamos para o Chiquinhos conversar. Então, você vai para o Chiquinhos, ok? E depois tudo dá certo e pronto, rola e acabou a briga. But in this case, ela vai para outro país. Eu tava feliz. Ok, detalhe, eu tava...
Nossa!
Yeah, pois é. So, all right. So anyways, but I was happy for 2 months. And then 2 months later, eu fui, gente, o que eu tava fazendo? Sei lá, eu fui ao McDonald's, alguma coisa assim. Certo? Eu tava no carro, I worked all day, and I was working in a restaurant, right? I was the chef of a restaurant. so when you're working and cooking and stuff, I didn't want to eat at the restaurant. I didn't want to eat the food. I wasn't happy. I just wanted to leave. So eu saí de lá, passei no McDonald's, no Mac, para pegar alguma coisa para levar para casa. Passei cartão de crédito, não passou. Eu estava no drive-thru, tentei 2, 3 vezes, não passou. Falei, valeu, obrigado, fui embora. Eu cheguei em casa e pensei, gente, que foi aquilo? Então, eu fui lá para uma loja lá perto, tipo convenience store, right? Tentei passar, não passou. Gente, que é isso? So then I check, right? So, because in Canada, credit cards very easy, very, very easy. It's normal because the interest is juros, it's very low, right? Very, very low. It's like, here in Brazil, it's like 13% per month, alguma coisa. Lá é 13% por ano, entendeu? E qualquer cartão de crédito já começa com 5 mil de base, tipo, já começa com isso. Então não tem, é bem fácil, tipo, você precisa de um carro, vou precisar de um carro amanhã, então compra. Mas não é bem assim também, but it's high, right? So I had 2 credit cards, my wife had credit cards, right? It was just normal. Everybody has credit cards. É claro, você vai pagar, né? Se você usa. So then I check, and my credit card, que ela tinha acesso, was maxed, right? And so I was like, okay, and it's like 10,000, right? So I'm like, But then okay, so she went to Brazil, okay, so maybe she flew first class, I don't know, vai saber, mas eu tava feliz, tá? Paguei 10 mil para me livrar dela, tranquilo. Okay, so ela foi embora. And with 10,000, but then I check all of the other credit cards. Cara, ela, all of them, $30,000. Ela ficou estressada, passou o dia inteiro fazendo compras, deixou tudo com o Vivian, ela amiga dela que não falou nada para mim. Vivian tava lá com nova televisão, coisa e tal, não falou nada.
Meu Deus.
Pois é. E foi embora com.
How do you save in Ativa? I don't know.
I don't know. And then ano depois eu veio para cá para casar, para ver se não dava certo. Acabou não dando certo. Ex-wife. A gente sentou pelo menos. So, I go shopping
Depois de ela ter comprado 30 mil no seu cartão?
Gente, pois é. Não, eu queria vingança, né? Então.
You are crazy.
I am crazy. No, but the thing, sabe uma coisa? When you get married, for example, when I got married, I wanted it to last forever, right? Você não casa pensando, tá, quando eu vou divorciar, você não casa pensando assim, right? Era para ser para sempre. Então eu tentei e não deu certo. But you have to try. So, anyways, but so now I go shopping when I'm stressed. No, but my ex-wife does. Good. Okay. Lohani, can you read the next one?
I often max out my credit card.
Good. I often max out my credit card. So max out. To max is to reach the limit. It's easy to max out your credit card when you start shopping online or in Canada after a fight. Very easy. Okay. And the person who said that is Billy Capuhino. All right. Next one. Who's next here? Hiki, can you read the next one, please?
I rarely buy things I don't know. I don't need.
Good pronunciation. Rarely, by the way. O R no começo foi ótimo. Rarely, almost never. My husband rarely buys shoes. Okay, what about that one, guys? You rarely buy things you don't need?
Yeah.
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 No, but rarely is raramente. Raramente eu compro coisas que não preciso. Tá certo isso? Ou posso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay, good. Next one is Mayeli, please.
I keep track of my expenses.
Good. I keep track of my expenses. What does that mean? I keep track of my expenses. Anybody?
How does I keep track?
Well, let's take a look. To keep track keep track of, okay, past is kept, to be informed about, to know what is happening with, okay, keep track of is, vocês sabem o que é tracking? Por exemplo, eu compro alguma coisa online, eu recebo um número que eu posso fazer o tracking para ver onde está, antes de chegar na minha casa, sabe? Ok, so keep track of something, fazer um tracking, ok? Tipo, acompanhar. All right? Yeah. So to be informed about, to know what is happening with. So Luana has so many friends online that it is hard to keep track of them all. Okay, what that means is it's difficult for her to, know what's happening with everybody. And I think that that's pretty normal nowadays. Okay, but in this case, I keep track of my expenses. Eu vou acompanhando as minhas despesas. Expenses são despesas. So what about that? Do you do that? Or do you?
No.
No, not really. I'm very bad at this. I'm very bad at keeping track of my expenses.
I don't buy things online.
Okay. Good. Okay, I usually compare prices before buying something. What about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Does everybody do that? Yeah, compare prices before buying? I think it's a good idea to compare prices before buying. Gente, até com remédios aqui nessa cidade, impressionante, hein? Você acredita? There's a medicine, for example, for my son. He takes this special medicine, right? So we found it's manipulado, right? So they have to make it. So we went to one place here in Unápolis, right? And the price is 1,000 reais per month. 1,000 reais, gente. And then one block away went to another place. Quarteirão de distância, 200. Já pensou? That's crazy. 800 reais de diferença. That's insane. So definitely check the prices. A cidade, esse país está cheio de criminoso. And nesse sentido. But it's terrible, man. Okay, and then the last one. I sometimes buy something and then I forget that I bought it. What about that? You ever buy something and then forget about it? No?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I go to your closet, if I go and look at all of your clothes right now, will I find clothes that you never wear?
Yeah.
Todo mundo tem isso, né? Alguma coisa.
No.
Yeah. But the question then is, did you buy it? Because some people buy like shoes, for example. Some people buy shoes and then never wear the shoes. Which is
I
interesting.
use
You use all your shoes? Cool. Yeah. Some people don't. I mean, some people use everything they buy, but I don't know. Other people sometimes buy and then forget about them. Okay, well, let's move on. It says here, okay, we talked about this, right? Okay, what's the difference between someone who simply enjoys shopping and a shopaholic? What's a shopaholic? Any idea?
Uma pessoa louca por shopping?
That's right, yeah. Where have we heard that word before? Can you think of another word that sounds like shopaholic? Nobody? Oh, what about this word here? You guys know that word? Yeah, okay. So alcoholic drinks too much, right? Shopaholic does what?
Muito.
Compra demais, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, and what about this one? What about this one here?
Me.
chocolate.
Right, okay, good. So chocolate, and you can do this with anything that's an addiction, you can do that. Alcoholic, okay? É uma brincadeira com a palavra, falar a verdade. Alcohol, but still, okay. So shopaholic, alguém que está viciado em... So, porque é vício, né? In this case. So what is the difference between someone who simply enjoys shopping and a shopaholic? What's the difference?
I don't know.
Enjoy shop is moderate,
Sure.
and Shopaholic is no have
Not moderate.
molder.
No control. Maybe no control, right?
No control. Yes.
When you said the word you're looking for though is moderation. No moderation. Okay, or no control. Like that. Okay, good. Yeah, sure. Oh, what?
I think a person who like to enjoy shopping, they just like and the shopaholic needed it.
Needs it. Yeah, needs it. Right. It's like, yeah, because if it's an addiction, they can't help it, right? So for example, if I say I can't help, there's a song, I can't help falling in love with you. What does that mean?
I love this music.
Yeah, it's an Elvis song. Elvis sings.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't help falling in love with you. Okay, so that I can't help means eu não tenho controle, right? There's nothing I can do, right? It's not my choice. I have no choice. I can't help falling in love with you. So if a person, I can't help. So for example, if I say, Henrique, can't help being wonderful. There we go. Okay. Pronto. Ele é fantástico demais. Não tem como parar. Right? So this is it. Something that he can't control. Right? And if I say Claudice é charmosa sem fim. So she can't help being charming. Right? There we go. No way, Claudice. Fala, yes. That's right. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Now, so somebody who's a shopaholic has no control. Now, do you know anybody who might be a shopaholic? I know. I know many people. You guys know anyone?
My mother.
Your mother, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you say that? Why do you say your mother might be a shopaholic?
Me, Anna.
You know, no, I know, but why do you say that your mother?
She always buy clothes.
Always buys clothes, yeah. Okay, clothes she doesn't need?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe not cool. Okay, why? Now, this next question is interesting. Why has the number of shopaholics increased in the past few years? What do you guys think about that? Somebody have an opinion? The number of shopaholics has increased in the past few years?
Because haven't a credit card?
Maybe.
No.
No, but because the numbers have increased, so they don't have credit cards? Maybe because they do have credit cards, the numbers have increased, right? Or maybe shopping online, right? Because now a person doesn't have to leave the house to shop, right?
Yeah.
Because in the past, you had to put on your clothes, put on your shoes, go to the shopping center, think about making the purchase, esse tempo inteiro, depois você compra, você volta para casa pensando nisso. But now you just go click, compro. Right? I think maybe it's easier because it's online. I don't know. Okay, well, listen, let's do this, guys. Vamos sair e voltar no mesmo link. Ok, a gente continua desse ponto aqui. Vou pensar em maneiras novas agora. All right, so
All right.
click back in.